That's not it. Hi there, welcome to my home studio. Thanks for joining me for your workout of the day. Today is Yoga Fit. We will be using a block and a block. There's your visual. And then a strap. You need a strap. The practice is 40 minutes. The purpose or the focus of the class today, I had to think for a moment. The focus of the class today is about back bends, and we will practice crow pose. I'll show you the main ways to stretch specific muscle groups for doing back bends, and then I'll also show you the opposite muscles that you use to strengthen for back bends. And so once you get all of those muscles warmed up and moving, get your body moving, back bends or any type of more difficult position in yoga is much, much better. So the goal is to feel good in your practice. Let's get started right away. Inhale, reach up, syncing your breath with movement. Exhale, reach your arms down, tap the ground. Inhale, reach up, bring your palms together overhead. Exhale, tap the ground. Inhale, reach. Then exhale, let's twist to the side. Look over your shoulder. Take a deep breath in. As you hold the twist, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist the other way. Press your fingertips down, turn, look over your shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and reach up overhead. Exhale, place your hands behind your back right here and just lean back, place your feet on the floor and tip your knees side to side. And your feet should be wide right here. And then put your feet together. Second move, feet together, grab your ankles and sit up tall right here. Inhale. And then grab your feet and you can spread the inside edges of your feet apart as you lean forward. Take a breath in. Take a good look at the bottom of your feet. Exhale. Inhale, reach your body forward and exhale. One more breath. Inner thigh stretch. And then lift up. Now cross your legs the opposite way. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Turn. Hand on the outside of your leg and look over your shoulder. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, turn the other way. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands behind the back, lean back. Feet on the floor, tip the knees side to side. This time we're going to go into 90-90 stretch seated. Bring one shin forward, doesn't matter which one shin side, like that. And you can pull this knee up, and that makes it easier on your hips, or move it down, and it makes it a little more of a stretch in the inner thigh. So press this leg down, press this knee down, and sit up tall. If you're leaning over, that's okay. Just inch your fingers in towards your hip and press and lengthen this arm straight. Inhale, reach up. With the opposite arm on this side, notice what you feel on that side when you do that. Now grab your knee or your thigh right here and use that as leverage, reaching up and over. Draw the shoulder back, 90-90 stretch, and press your knees down right here. Inhale and then exhale. Hand on the ground over here and then walk your arms forward. Relax your spine right here. Should feel super good. Relaxing pose right here. Now walk your hands in and then lean back and change sides. Opposite shin forward, opposite shin side. Press your knee down, press this knee down, and flex your feet. Right there. Sit up tall. Inhale, reach that opposite arm over here. Notice just the difference. If you need to lean over, that's okay. Maybe you just lean just slightly over. But if you can, straighten up your body all the way. Draw your shoulders back. Now grab this leg over here and reach up and over. Lean through the side. Now press down that forward knee. Press down the side knee. Flex your feet. Draw your shoulder back. Now exhale, bring the hands in front and put your forearms down. So the holds are about 45 seconds. And now bring it up. And we're going to come into a kneeling stretch. So 90-90, taking a knee. So don't shift the hips forward. Just keep the hip right over the knee right there. This knee over the ankle. Reach this side where the knee is down. This arm, reach up and over. And press into this foot. And you want to maybe move the foot over so that you've got some space or you've got width underneath you, more balanced. And then reach up and over. Hands right here at the hips. Press that foot down back there. Feel the thigh stretch when you do that. You can also put the top of the foot down and really press energetically that foot down right there. Feel the stretch as you engage the muscle. And then set your knee down, cat-cow. Cat, and then cow. So this is a preparatory pose for crow, warming up the spine. Think when you round up into cat, that's the posture of your back. Bring the opposite foot forward. You can tuck the toes under right here for just a moment. Get that toe joint stretched out, the bottom of your foot, right? So one side may be different than the other. Reach the arm up the side that the knee is down. You place your hand here for balance. Then put the top of the foot down back there. Press the foot down and really feel that stretch, the engagement of the muscle as you stretch. Then exhale, hands to your hips. Press that foot down really strongly. My big toe all the way to my pinky toe on my foot back there. Nicely done. Set your knee down underneath you. Round your back, cat and cow. Cat and then cow. One more time. And then hold neutral spine. Reach your right arm straight. Reach the left leg straight. Hold. So right there, hold. Reach the arm up beside the ear. Lift it up higher. Now bring your elbow in and touch your knee. Reach. Or hand tap the knee. Reach. So harder, reaching the arm. And then place your hand behind your head. Lift up. Touch your elbow to your knee. A little harder. So lift. Touch the knee to the elbow. Lift. Reach. Extend. Lift the arm. Lift the shoulder. Straight body right there. And then set your hand and knee down. Cat-cow. Look forward and then lift. Lower and then lift. One more time. Inhale. And then neutral spine. As you exhale, reach the left arm and the right leg. So I'm going to show you base move, touch, or touch your hand to your thigh right there. And to make it a little more challenging, place your hand behind your head right here. Lift up the body, abs in, touch your elbow to your knee. And reach, lift, spread your fingers, touch, lift. Carefully, don't lift the leg high, leg goes straight out. Reach, lift the arm. Reach, keep going. Lift, one more time. And then neutral spine. Walk your hands forward, child's pose. Tap the forehead to the ground. And then lift up your body, coming into downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale and stand tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Shoulders back. Balancing on the left leg. Bring up your right knee and just hold your balance right there. Rotate your foot around both directions. Get your balance. Focus on something that's not moving in front of you. And just try, extend the arms out straight. This is a strengthening move for the quad and the flexors. Then lower the leg. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, fold over your body. Pay attention to the half lift. Hands to your shins. Lift up your spine, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. Lower down to the mat. Right there. Put the top of your feet down on the floor. Cobra pose. Look forward. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes. Lift up, downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward. Inhale and lengthen. Carefully, exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall. Standing in the opposite leg right here. Balance, opposite leg up. Grab your knee and rotate your foot. Rotate the other way. And now reach your arms out to the side. Woo, I'm leaning over. Extend the leg right there. Lower your leg all the way. Inhale and reach up. Look up at your hands. Exhale, fold. Lengthen and look forward. Exhale, step back, plank. Set your knees down if you need to. Otherwise, stay tall or up on the toes. Lower down. Cobra pose. This time, let's add on. Exhale, lower. Locust pose. Reach the arms to your sides. Palms up. Lift up your body. Turn the palms down to externally rotate your shoulders. Lower down. Reach the forearms to the mat. Sphinx pose. Press the forearms down into the ground. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes. Lift up your body. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward. 2 more rounds. Warming up the body. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall. Reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Lift up the right leg. Inhale. Arms out straight. Exhale. Inhale, extend the leg. Then lower your leg to the floor, or the foot to the floor. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen and look forward. Put your hands on your shins. Lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, plank. Lower down, and we'll add on to this move. Cobra pose first. Shoulders away from the ears. Look forward. There's your first back warm-up back bend. Then exhale. Reach your arms to your side. Turn your palms down. Locust pose. The second back bend. Warm up. Exhale, lower. And now bend your knees. Unclasped bow pose. Lift up. Feet apart. And then exhale, lower, tuck your toes, lift your body off the mat. Downward facing dog. Walk your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And lift up the opposite leg. Left knee up. Bring it up. Extend the leg straight. As you reach your arms out to the sides, hold, relax the shoulders, and then lower the leg. Inhale and reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over. All the way. Lengthen, look forward. Press your hands into your shins when you do that. Make that connection. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, full plank. Cobra pose, press your feet into the floor, draw your elbows in, look forward. Exhale, lower. Locust pose, arms to the sides. Turn your palms facing down. Lift the body. Exhale, lower. Sphinx pose, press the forearms down into the mat. Look forward, all this to warm up the spine. Exhale. And then unclasped bow, bend your knees. Lift up the thighs, lift the legs. Lift the arms up, 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 up. Try to reach for your ankles, but don't grab. Exhale, lower. Push off the ground. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift up your right leg. Sweep that right foot forward. Left foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale and stand tall. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Reach your arms up, fierce pose, arms near your ears, bring your legs to close together. Now sweep the arms to your sides, lift your heels. So we'll do a couple of intervals, warming up the lower body and increase the heart rate. Heels up and down, up, down, 2 more. 1 more. And then hold, put your palms together, lean your chest forward, twist to the right, palms together, turn your shoulders just slightly. Inhale, reach. Stay with me. Exhale, twist the other way. Palms together, lower your hips. Inhale, reach. Exhale and fold. Give those legs a break. Inhale, lengthen, press the hands into the shins. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, plank. Lower down. Here's the warm-up for your back bend sequence. Cobra pose, inhale. Exhale, lower, press the feet into the floor. Locust pose, turn your palms down. Exhale, lower, put your forearms on the ground. Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower, your chest all the way down, and bow with not clasping, lift the legs, bend the knees, and then exhale, lower. Feel your glutes, lift up, downward facing dog. And breathe, right leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. And stay. Extend the leg straight and then lower that leg. Left leg up. Warming up the pelvis and the hip, the inner thigh. Turn your toes out, push the ground away. Bend your knee. So we're in downward facing dog with that left leg up, turning in, extend the leg, feels so good. Lower down, right leg up. Right here. Turn your toes out, bend your knee, press the floor away, extend, and then lower. Left leg up. Lift up, turn your toes out, and bend your knee. Little repetition. Extend the leg straight, and then lower. Right leg up, inhale. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Now look forward and bring your right knee in. Hover the body. Bring your knee towards your elbow and then your tricep up high if you can. And then inhale, reach up. Do that again. Last time, knee to tricep. Keep that leg up high. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, crescent pose. Reach up and stretch overhead. Exhale, reach your arms to your sides, clasp your fingers. So you want to stretch through the upper body, the shoulders, the chest. So think when you're in a back bend, upward facing bow, what's really stretching your chest and your shoulders, right? Unclasp your hands and reach up and stretch overhead. Exhale. We're going to reach the arms to the side, lean your body forward, and balance on the right leg. So a little difficulty. Challenge. Warrior 3. Breathe. Tip your chest forward, and then set your foot on the ground. Hands on the ground. Press into the floor, downward facing dog. Left leg up. Push the floor away. Bend your knee, bring it in, touch your elbow or your tricep. Just try. Extend the leg up straight. Do that again. Knee to tricep. Step your foot forward. Crescent pose. Inhale. Reach the arms up first. Exhale, hands behind the back. Clasp. Reach the palms together, but then, so your knuckles, you reach towards the floor, then move the arms away, and then pull your fingers or your hands apart with your fingers clasped. Keep them together, just energetically. Unclasp the hands and reach the arms to the side. Lean in, and your right leg goes up. So extension of the leg. Now set your foot on the floor. Hands on the ground. Downward facing dog. And let's add on. Inhale, right leg up. Turn your toes out, bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Right knee Bring it in, touch your right elbow or your tricep, step your right foot forward, crescent pose, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the behind, clasp the fingers, reach the knuckles, broaden through the chest, pull the fingers apart, and then arms out like a airplane, lift up the left leg, balance, breathe. Now bring your hands down to the floor, right there, maybe a block, and then turn your body to the side, reach the left arm to the left, up, and maybe you can grab your foot, quad stretch, catch a foot, and then reach the foot to the floor. Go ahead and keep your hands down on the ground, downward facing dog. Other side, left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Knee in toward your elbow or your tricep. Step your left foot forward. Separate your feet wide. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, hands behind, clasp. Reach the knuckles. So we're repeating, so you know where we're going with all this. Unclasp, airplane pose, lift up your leg, flex your foot, toes pointing forward. Now bring your hand down to the floor or a block. I'll use a block to show you. Turn the toes out, reach the arm, then bend your knee. Maybe you can grab your foot right there. Point your knee away from you, and then extend, so that quad stretch important. Flexors, move the block, downward facing dog, right there. Right leg up, inhale. Right foot forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to your heart this time, so we'll change it up a moment or a bit. Hinge forward, but the same main stretches. Here we're just warming up the spine by adding a few twists. Inhale and reach up. Arms out to the sides. Practicing balance right here. Giving you perspective, difficulty right here. A little more difficult. Leg up. Bring your hands down to the ground. Hand under a block. Here's your half moon. Turn your toes out. Take your time. Bend your knee. Can you grab your foot? Point your knee away from you. Draw the shoulder back. Let your foot go. Foot down to the ground. Downward facing dog. Left leg up. Inhale. Step your left foot forward. You move your block already. Inhale, reach. This time, exhale, twisting to the left. Elbow right there on the outside of the leg. Use that as leverage. Push your hands into each other. Straighten the back leg. Knee over the ankle in the front. Inhale, untwist. Arms out to the side. Lean forward and balance. Get your balance up. Airplane. And then half moon pose, hand on the block, or so turning to the right, reach for your foot. Grab your foot or catch the foot. And then release, set your foot on the floor. You'll notice if you've got tight quadriceps based on that stretch. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Changing it up, step your right foot forward. Set your left knee down. Here, quad stretch, flexor stretch. Inhale and reach up. Exhale, place your hand on the floor right here. Bring your foot out wider, turn your toes out, press your hand into your knee right there. So notice, I'm getting a good stretch right here. And then if you bring your form down to the ground, you change the angle, making it a little bit easier, but also a little harder. Breathe. Now walk back up. Walk that foot in. Hands on the ground. Downward facing dog. And we'll do the other side. Left leg up. Step your left foot forward. And set your right knee down. And set your foot on the floor. Inhale, reach up. There's your hip flexor stretch. Carefully move your foot over, hands on the inside of your foot, like that. Press your hand into the inner thigh and look over your shoulder carefully. Center, hand on the floor. Walk down to your forearms. Right here. Press the forearms down. Breathe. Walk up to your forearms. Tuck your toes. Lift your knee. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Step to the center of the mat. Yogi squat. Malasana. Right here. Look forward, move around, oscillate a little bit. You can, if your feet are wider, you should be able to get your heels down, but then try to lengthen the spine. Now reach your right arm to the right and lift up, reach. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands together. Other side. Hand to the floor and reach up. Exhale, bring your hands together. Now, hands behind the hips, sit down on the mat, seated bakasana. So grab your shins, sitting on your sitting bones, lean back, right there. Lift up the right leg, left leg. Bring the insoles of your feet together like that. Knees out, arms in the middle. Touch your elbows to your knees, right there. There's your seated bakasana. Preparatory move, strength move for bakasana or crow pose. Exhale and lower all the way. Bring your knees into your chest first. Now supine bakasana. Legs are up. Legs wide. Bend your knees. Now bring your feet close together like this. So the insoles of your feet together. Knees towards the shoulders. Lift your shoulder blades up. So core training right here, strengthening for bakasana, crow pose. Reach the hands, press your knees into your triceps right here. Press, lift, inhale, exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, exhale, and then lower down. Nicely done. Left leg out, let's add a twist. Knee across, so right knee across to the left, reach the right arm. Relax the spine, relax the hips and shoulders. And change sides. Left knee in, knee across. Look over to the left. And then center, and bring it up. One more time. Boat pose. So here's your boat, right here. Reach your arms, boat pose, right? All right, palms flat like this, knees on the outside of the triceps, and the inside of your feet together like that. Like you have the balls of your feet on the floor, reaching the arms around your back, spread your blades apart. Notice the contraction of your abs to hold up here, and then slowly lower all the way, bring your knees into your chest, head on the floor. One more, supine bakasana. Knees into your chest first, then let's go into it differently. Knees into your chest, kind of like if you were in a yogi squat, right? Keep your feet together, bring the knees apart, and then reach the arms on the inside of the legs. Reach your hands, the knees, squeeze into the arms, or get your arms on the top of your knees right there. Right there, beautiful. Breathe, keep your feet together somewhat. Inhale, exhale, and then lower down all the way. Cross your ankles and roll up. Cat-cow. Scoot to the center of your mat. Cat, and then cow. Cat and cow. One more time. Now find your block. Get your block. Can't forget the strap. One move to do with that strap. Okay, the block. Place it right under your forehead in cat-cow position or table position. Now bring your foot, right foot on the floor, left foot on the floor. I'm going to start with my heels together and have my heels touching. And the block is right there where if I did fall over, my forehead would likely touch the block, right? So you can also practice this with a big fluffy pillow. That's how I used to practice this pose before I was able to do it, right? So I put a big like couch pillow in front of me, and several times I did flop over, but carefully. So what you want to do is get the knees up into the upper outer arms. I'll start over again. Reach the arms into the shins. So I'm going to pressing them in solidly. Then I'm going to lift my hips up slightly, not too high, and then round your back, look forward, gaze forward is important. Press into your fingertips, lean forward, pick your right toes up, left toes up, and set your feet down, and stand up. Inhale, reach. Let's take a little break from that. We'll come back. Grab your strap. So stretching the front body, you're going to place the strap underneath the foot like this. Notice I've got deodorant on my knees. That's where my knees are going for crow pose. All right, so what you do, strap under the foot, grab the strap, and then hold the strap on the outside like that, and lift up your foot. Then circle your foot around, and then turn the strap or the palm up over your shoulder like that. So this is called Lord of the Dance pose. Lean forward, and then press your foot into the strap to engage the muscle, but then lean forward, lift the heart. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out, bring it down. Carefully circle that around like that. Change sides. Opposite foot. Standing in the opposite leg. So my hand is to the side. See what I'm doing? And then I'm going to bring it back carefully. Reach the foot behind. Hand over my shoulder. My elbow points up. Reach the opposite arm for balance. And then reach forward. And then you're going to press the foot into the strap. And then resist against the strap. Reach the arm. Reach the leg. Inhale. My toes are pointing. Exhale. One more breath. And then bring it in and set your foot down. Nicely done. So that adding a little perspective to Bakasana. Block is available. Feet far apart like this, yogi squat, or bring your heels together. And I'll go over this again. So you're going to reach your arms and then push your arms into the shins. And then you're going to draw your elbows in towards each other when you put your hands on the floor, like that. So draw their elbows in, press into your fingertips, lean forward, look forward, and then lift up the back, press into the fingertips, lift your feet up off the ground, and then set them down. And nicely done. Heels on the ground, stand up, inhale, exhale. One more time. Lord of the Dance pose. Strap underneath your foot, and then hold the strap right here. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing the strap, the heel behind, and then circling the strap. See that? Fancy, right? So knee points towards the ground. Reach the opposite arm out. There's your balance. And then reach up. Now lean forward, and then you're kind of reaching your hand away from the back, and then the toes up. Point the elbow up, lean in, press the foot into the strap, and then bring it in, and then circle it around, and set it down. Other side. All right, hold the strap. Pull your heel to your glute. So now the strap is on the top of the foot. Reach up, And lean forward, lean. Press the foot away or reach the toes towards the ceiling. Point your knee down, reach up, inhale, lots to think of. But just focus on your balance, get that, press the foot into the strap, and then bring it in and lower. Nicely done. Set that down. We'll come back to Bakasana in the next session, the next class. But for now, let's practice bridge. I want you to grab your block, lower down, supported bridge. So the block on the flat surface. We're going to do bow, or practice our back bend, but this is a back bend right here. It's just a low back bend, right? So your feet are parallel. Pull your shoulder blades underneath you. You want to have that foundation, palms on the floor. And then reach the right knee into your chest first, and then extend the right leg down straight. So here's the stretch. So you're flexing at the hip joint, extending at the hip joint, stretching the quadricep and the flexors. And you can press your hand into that space right there and push down. And then from your hip point, pull up. Just feel the muscles engaged right there. Now bend your knee, set your foot on the floor. Left knee in, left foot out, left leg out straight. Fingertips right here, and push the direction of the quadricep, abs in, and then fingertips above the hip point and press and pull up. So feel the lengthening of the muscles this direction and then the other direction. So it's important for the ability to lift up into bow, right? Upward bow with all of this stretching, right? And then there's several other cues to focus on. Now, set your foot on the floor. Move the block out of the way. Lower the back to the ground. And just stay here for a moment. Palms on the floor. And we'll practice this for a moment. So feet on the floor, coming into glute bridge. The first round of glute bridge. We'll do 2 rounds. And then I'll give you the option to come up into upward bow. So feet on the floor, or wheel pose. Press into your feet, tuck your pelvis so your pelvis is tilted, and then lift up your hips right there, and you're pressing into your shoulder blades, and you can bring your arms underneath you, clasp your hands, press the fingers down into the ground. So feel your quad stretch, right? Your hip flexors, lift up higher. So this is important to know why it may be difficult for you to do back bends because your front body may be tight. The other thing is, those glutes, you can even take your thumbs and press into the glutes right there. Are they engaged, right? Not tight, you don't want to squeeze too tight, but just engaged. And then lower. Nicely done. Bring your knees into your chest for a moment. And set your feet on the floor and just relax. Feet just slightly wider than your hips. If I put my hands on the floor, my middle finger touches my heels, and my palms are flat right there. Now, pull your blades underneath you, lift up your hips, hands clasped, press the pinky side of the fingers into the mat, lift up. Now just try this, wiggle your feet in closer together. Weight in the left foot, lift the right up, bring your knee into your chest, hold, and then extend the leg. Breathe, strengthener. Bend your knee, set your foot on the floor. Other side, press into your right foot, left foot it up, and extend the leg up straight. Look up, bend your knee, and set your foot on the floor. Unclasp your hands, and then lower. The third time, so listen, it's a power move. It takes a lot of strength to come up to lift your upper body off the ground. So feet, same position, palms there. And then you want to press your blades down. Notice your chest puffing right there. Now, press your back down, and then your middle back, and then place your hands over your shoulders, and you can turn your fingers out just a little bit. Elbows draw in, then press into the floor, lift to the crown of your head first, take a breath in, and then exhale, lift up. Tuck your chin and then lower down. It takes strength and, frankly, working on the poses that warm you up for that pose, doing glute bridge to really get confident to come up. It takes a while. It's an evolution. It's one of those poses that takes just repetition, and eventually you'll get it, right? So bring your right knee into your chest. Extend the left leg out straight, right there. And then knee across the body to the other side. Twist the body. Look over to the left. Relax the shoulders and hips. Lift up and change sides. Right leg out, left knee in. Extend the left arm out, knee across. And relax the shoulders and relax the hips. Close your eyes for just a moment. One more breath. And then lift up, grab your knees, and roll to the side or roll up. Seated position as we began class. Sit up well, reach up and stretch overhead. Then exhale and turn. Inhale and reach. Turn the other way. And then center. Put your feet together right here. Open up your feet like a book and then lean in. Feel the lower back stretch, the upper back stretch. And inhale, lift. Just for a moment, 90-90, just to see how that feels now that we're all warmed up and we worked a bit. Lift up your chest, pull your abs in, reach up and over, right there. And then this direction. And then hands in front, lean in. And then lift up, other side. So swing it around, form one leg forward, one leg side. Reach up and over this way for a moment. So lean and then find where it feels comfortable and then press and just get a little more extension, feel that stretch and then reach over here, grab your knee and then reach over, breathe in, press your knees down, flex your feet, head up, and then exhale. Walk the forearms in front. Relax your shoulders. Look down at the ground. Turn your head right and left a few times. And then lift up and cross your legs. Reach up to the sky, palms together, thumbs to the brow. Touch in gratitude. Thumbs to the heart and thanks. The light of me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for showing up for practice, for your mind and your body. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. See you again next time.